Okay, so I know this vlog is definitely past due because I was planning on putting it out last Thursday, which was 4 days ago. I apologize for that. I've been a combination of busy and, well, honestly, just lazy. I've been reading some translated Chinese novels and like all day Friday. I spent like 6 or 7 hours just reading. I mean, not the best use of my time, but it was entertaining. I did a number of things over the last weeks. I went to a shabushabu restaurant, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's like they put a pot of like boiling liquid of some kind. There's different things. The one we went to, we got, one was like a tomato soup kind of base, and then the other one was kind of a salt, like soy sauce-ish kind of base, and so I'm going to put a video up after I explain it. And it's from my phone, so I apologize for the low quality. I didn't bring my camera with me when we went there. So essentially you pick up the super thin meat, and then you swish it around in the boiling liquid until it's cooked, and then you eat it, and it's pretty good. Let's see, I took a train to Akihabara, which I'm going to put a small portion of a video up. There's a lot going on in Akihabara, and there were a lot of things that, like, the advertisements were just a little too risque for me to feel comfortable throwing up on the vlog. So to get to Akihabara, I had to go to from Saitama University on a bus to Minamiyono Station, which I was sitting at the bus stop just like waiting for a bus to show up that said Minamiyono, because I had no idea what bus to take. So I was waiting for like 20 minutes till a bus showed up, and then I had to ask someone if this, like, hey, does this bus go to Minamiyono? And they were like, oh, yes, yes. And like that's all they said, and I was like, okay, cool. And it turned out to be the bus that was like, it stops at every single stop on the way there, so it took a while to get there. Then once I was in the train station, it wasn't a problem. They had a sign that had like the Roman characters spelling out the names of the different places, and so I used that to figure out where I needed to go. And so I went from Minamiyono to station. I rode a train to Akihabara station, in which case I accidentally left the barricade. So like I put my ticket through the thing, walked through the barricade, and was like, oh, I still have another stop to go. Well, actually no, I had to catch a different train and missed that. And so I was trying to figure out how much to spend to get the new ticket, and that sign was only in kanji and I had no idea. And so I was going to Akihabara, and I was like, oh crap, I don't know where I'm going. I don't have Wi-Fi, so I can't look this up. And so I went to their ticket booth, or their ticket office, and like waited in line for like 15 minutes till a helper came up, or till it was my turn in line, and I went up to the help desk and I was like, hi, I'm a new foreign exchange student. I'm trying to get to Akihabara, but I don't know the kanji. And they looked at me like I was crazy, and so then they were like, okay. And so they just like, they wrote down the kanji for me, and then they were like, okay, so this is the kanji, and you want to go to Akihabara? And I'm like, yeah, via the Keihin Tohoku line. They're like, oh, okay, just wait here for a second. And so they actually printed off the ticket for me, and it was 220 yen, so about $2.20 or something. I mean, it's close enough. And they printed it off for me, and they helped me like get through the barricade again. I was like, oh, that's super helpful of them. Then I got to Akihabara, and in Akihabara I wandered around for a bit, just looking around, and then I happened to see a store, which I don't remember how much into detail I got with the small or short video I took. So I'm just going to hope that I gave enough detail there about like what the store was, or in that short video what the store is, and I'm going to put it here. So I arrived in Akihabara and was just immediately assaulted by like everything. Like, it smells amazing. There's food everywhere. There's a bunch of scammers and people handing out pamphlets everywhere. But like, I walked around the station for a bit trying to find a place to get a good shot. Like, I'll throw in a shot here of, I found one street that was like so ridiculously over the top anime, it was awesome. But then walked around the station a bit and I just found what is like the largest store I've ever seen in my life. It's like 9 stories tall. There's at least one level of basement to it.
And so I'm gonna explore in there, just look around. It's like electronics store, a giant electronics store.
Class has started, and so I'm in 3 language courses, which each of those 3 courses meets twice a week. So technically it's like 1.5 hour long sessions a week. On top of that, I need to do 3 other courses. Those each meet once a week. One of them is a international economics course, which only meets the second half of the semester, and it's for a 3-hour long period of time instead of an hour and a half. So that's how it only meets the second half, but still covers the same amount of time. But as of right now, I have class Monday through Thursday. Wednesdays are my busy days because I have 3 classes that day. Registration officially ended today, which is Monday, and I can still drop classes up until 2 weeks from now or something like that. So essentially, I registered for extra courses. I'll be attending them this week, which is going to be a little hard just because I'll have a really busy week because I'm attending more classes than I'm actually going to be taking. And then I'll be dropping the classes, I'll pick the ones that I'm like, okay, I'd like to stay in these for the whole semester, and then dropping the ones that I'm like, I don't like this class and probably won't enjoy it. And so by the end of it, I should have 12 credit hours, or 12 credits. I'm not sure how it transfers over entirely because that's like an hour and a half long chunk for a lot of them, and their credit hour system is different than ours, so I'm not entirely sure how it transfers over. Japanese classes are tough. They're taught almost entirely in Japanese, which makes sense, and it's an immersive kind of course. So right now it's super hard, but as the weeks go by, as the months go by, things should get easier. Well, maybe not easier, but I'll be able to understand more. So my own skills will improve, but the difficulty is probably going to stay about the same. I do listening, conversation, reading, and grammar. Learning kanji is kind of on our own, and then 2 of the classes I have give vocabulary lists that I need to learn. So that's pretty much everything that's going on right now. Anything else that I have done that was super fun, I'm probably going to end up doing again anyway, so if I forgot to mention it now, I'll mention it in a vlog later on just because it's been a good time. So that's everything I have to say in this vlog. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.